Hello, and welcome back to the Rawkode Academy. My name is David Flanagan, although you may know me from across the internet and this channel as Rawkode. And I often say clustered is the worst idea I've ever had. I've now taken that back. This episode is the worst idea I've ever had. Echo. All right, Canal says I have an echo. I'll work on that if I need to. There is an echo. Two people have said it now. Hmm. If you have an echo, make sure you don't have two tabs open. Yes, there we go. Uh, yeah, don't have it open on Twitter at the same time and cause me to get the fear. All right. We're on low latency mode, so we have around a 1 second delay from whatever you type and whatever I see. So we can have a good conversation today. And we're going to have fun. So, like I said, this is the worst episode, worst idea I've ever had because I have broken two clusters. My goal is to have random members of the audience come on and join me and see if they can fix them. I was really confident when I broke these clusters that I was like, yeah, nobody will fix this. And now I'm worried that they're too easy. So whether this episode is 30 minutes long or 90 minutes long, I have no idea. That is down to you, the audience. So if you haven't seen Clustered before, I would encourage you to check it out. If we pop over to my screen share for a second, you will see that there's a clustered, oh, don't do that. There is a clustered playlist with over 42 of these episodes. So if you want to see how people, come on computer, there we go. Clustered, full playlist. There's loads of these, right? We've had teams from Adobe, Zapier, we've had members of the community, IBM, we've had Pixie Labs, Aerospike, ChainGuard versus ChainGuard, that was a fun one. Like there are lots of companies. So go please check out the other episodes of Clustered if you want to do more or see more people sweat on this stream. All right, we're going to get this thing kicked off in just a minute. What I need you to do is I have created a buzzer for today's session. If you go to this URL, this will allow you to register your name. And we're going to allow you to buzz in and join me for 10 minutes to see if you can fix a cluster. If you don't want to, that's fine. You can just watch and laugh. There are rules, Andrew. Yes, no Unicode has not been used to break any of these clusters. So join the buzzer. And while I do that, I'm going to thank our sponsors as well. So get that out the sponsors' way. All right. So from the very start of Clustered, we have been using Teleport, right? Teleport is what we use every single week to debug these clusters and pair on them. I can, like I'm going to do today, add GitHub users to a GitHub team, and they are magically going to have access to these clusters. They can SSH in and try and fix stuff. So if you're not familiar with Teleport, please go to rawkode.live/teleport. It'll make the sponsors happy. It keeps Clustered happening. And I would be, well, yeah, just check it out. You're going to love it. I'm going to use it all through this episode as well. So you'll see how amazing it is. Oh, we've got people in the buzzer. Sweet. I was wondering what that noise was. Also, Equinix Metal provide all of the hardware for Clustered, and they have done since the very beginning. If you want to check out Equinix Metal, go to rawkode.live/metal, use the code Rawkode, and that'll get you $200 in credit to start playing around with it. These machines are chunky, right? I could run Clustered on a small VM with 1 core and 1 gig of RAM, but I don't. I run it on large bare metals machines with 48 cores and 60 or 90 gig of RAM, depending on which instance I use. Why? It just makes it a bit more fun. If you've not tried Equinix Metal, go check it out. All right, let's pull this back down here. So I can see, yeah, we've got people in there, so we can start testing and get our first person on. I'm going to reset the buzzers and lock them. No cheating. And we're going to get our first contestant on. So I do have space for somebody here. So I'm going to unlock the buzzers. First one to buzz in, I will paste a link into the chat and you can come and join me. Ready, set, go. Benjamin Ritter. You can come on in. Now, on our system here, I'm pasting this link to everybody, but I only want Benjamin to join. So click the link, turn on your camera. we'll get you access to this cluster. If you're not here in a minute, we'll pass it over to someone else. I hope you can hear me, Benjamin. We have Benjamin. Hola.
Hi.
All right, let's get you access to this cluster. I'm assuming you have a GitHub account, right?
Yeah, I do.
Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to add you to either cluster 1 or cluster 2. Do you have a preference?
I have literally no idea what's going on the first time. Pure. Sorry, I hope I read it.
All right, let's just give you access to cluster 1. So if you could tell me what your username is, please.
I'll type it in because that's gonna end poorly if I try to. Can I do?
Yeah, there's a private chat. Feel free to use that.
There you go.
Thank you very much. All right, so this is going to get you access to this cluster. You can accept that invite just now. Will I unlock my phone password? All right, you have an invite. Once you've accepted that, you will be able to log in at join.clustered.live. This will give you access to the cluster, and I will show you how to start fixing it.
All right.
I'll just hide this over here.
Where would I find the invite in GitHub?
If you go to github.com, it should be a notification. You'll also get an email address, an email to your email. So.
Oh, yeah. Let's do it that way. Sorry about my voice. I'm a little bit sick right now.
No worries at all. So how's your Kubernetes experience?
I am a systems engineer and IT consultant by day, and my main thing is Kubernetes clusters and operating them for customers, but mostly managed ones. I have one for one customer that's on-prem and that's fully managed by our team, including control plane and everything. It's on Hetzner Cloud, so that should tell you how much manual work there is. Yeah. And I've been doing this like for 2 years now.
Nice. Okay, so I just opened an SSH session onto one control plane. What that means is if you go to join.clustered.live, you'll be able to log in with your GitHub authentication. And then if you once you're logged in, click on activity and active sessions, and you will see my session, and you can use options and join.
All right.
So go to yep. Sweet. All right, you now have access to a kubeadmin cluster. I'll give you one bit of advice because everybody gets this on Klustered. You will have to export your kube config, which I'm happy to do for you.
Okay.
To the kubeadmin location. Everything should be as you need. Your mission is to upgrade the clustered application and the default namespace from version 1 to version 2. Good luck.
Okay.
And I'll give you 10 minutes, and then we'll give someone else a shot.
You already exported the kube config, but is this part of the challenge, or is this a problem?
This is part of the challenge, so it would appear that you do not have a working control plane.
Oh no. How is this cluster provisioned?
With kubeadmin, kubeadm. Are you familiar with kubeadm?
Vaguely.
Okay.
Just through wrappers.
So if we run ps-aux and grep for kube, we'll see all of our control plane components. There's one missing at the moment, which is the API server.
Okay.
So by joining me, you already get a $20 Amazon voucher. If at any point you want to hand it over to someone else, just feel free to say thanks and off you go. But if you need any advice, I'm happy to give little hints as we go. So, don't feel uncomfortable. Don't feel under pressure. Like, just do what you're happy with.
Of course. Okay, just to be real with you for a moment here, I'm just Googling what to do to restart the API server for now.
I Google every day. Don't you worry, man.
Yeah, just to keep the viewers involved and not staring at a blank screen. And I found like a thing from 2017 which says, "Oh, just restart the container." I guess that won't work since modern Kubernetes doesn't use Docker anymore. But
there's no Docker on these machines, I'm afraid. It's containerd. And the way that kubeadmin works is that all of our control plane components are configured via static manifests.
Okay. Do we have the manifests on the control plane nodes themselves?
They are indeed. They're in /etc/kubernetes/manifests. And thank you for using a pager. It means the audience sees exactly what you see, which is always great.
Yeah. Okay.
You've got 6 minutes left to make some progress.
All right.
Come on, chat, help out. You're always really good at this.
Oh, okay. I didn't even think about that. But it's
no, they haven't typed a lot too far, but the chat are usually pretty good at helping. So,
all right.
But right now, you have no API server. There are logs for the API server. I can tell you where those are if you want to go take a look. They're in var log containers, which might be a good place to start. Oh, we have a symptom.
Okay, just.
So this is telling us that our API server actually cannot start, and we're seeing a connection refused on localhost port 2379. Do we know what port number or application that may be?
I don't, but we'll find out really soon.
Joss, our objective is to upgrade the application from V1 to V2, and the chat is in there pretty quick. etcd is down.
Oh, it's etcd. All right. Okay, so it's kind of sad. Let me look at the manifest here, because it's like an. Oh, boy.
That's a good idea. Oh, don't run kubeadmin in it, please. That will get us in a much worse position. But yeah.
Oh yeah, there's some etcd thing, and there's no etcd in the logs. Is etcd in this case part of the not actually sure. It's part of the control plane, most definitely, but should it generate a log? Has it been running at all? So I mean,
This cluster was healthy at one point today.
okay.
etcd was alive. It would appear that it's currently broken. You certainly can take a look at the static manifest, or try to find the logs. I think would be a good shout.
Okay, yeah, that's no.
So
There's no
etcd
etcd.
is not running.
Seems it is not running. Okay.
Right, you've got a couple of minutes left. What are you
All
thinking?
right.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking I have no fucking clue how to use. Can I swear on this show?
You can't
I'm
swear.
not
Yes,
sure.
we swear all the
All
time on
right.
Cluster. Don't you worry.
All right. I have no fucking clue how to use kubeadm and how to deal with the manifests and how to deploy them if they're not deployed and or check if they're deployed.
All right. Would you like to swap out, or do you want to?
I'm gonna be real with you. Somebody else can take it at this point. I can Google it. But...
No worries. Well, thank you for coming on and email me. I'll put my email address is david@rawkode.com. I'll put that on the stream somewhere. I'll add it to the description on YouTube, and we'll get you that voucher over today. But thank you for coming on, and we'll speak to you soon. Thanks, man. Bye.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
All
See ya.
right. So what we're going to do is get the buzzer back on the go. Now, I'm not going to touch that session or that cluster. Whoever comes on has the choice to continue with cluster 1 or maybe try their luck with cluster 2. That is up to you. So the link for cosmobuzz.net is on the screen. I'm going to unlock the buzzers in about 10 seconds time. Maybe in fact, I'll give you 20 seconds. That gives you 10 seconds to get onto the URL. So get onto the buzzer page very quick. First one to buzz in gets to come and join me and take a shot at this cluster. I'm going to post the link one more time into this chat. All right, buzzers unlocking. I'm not going to tell you when. I'm just going to do it. All right, Bogdan, you are up. Please come on, join the link that is in the YouTube chat, and then we'll decide what cluster you want to take a pop at. And I do trust you, Benjamin, but I'm just going to remove you from the team. Oh, person. There we go. Hello, welcome.
Hey, hey.
All right, I've got loads of people trying to dial in now, so please only come in when you're invited. Maybe I should have come up with a better delivery system for that URL. But hey, how are you, man?
I'm good. I'm good.
All right, awesome.
I wanted to go first, but I was a bit afraid. So
well, one of the things we try to do with Clustered is to try to dismantle this hero culture that we have. Like we all know some stuff, we all don't know a lot more. So it's all right when we Google. It's okay if we say we don't know and we try to work on the answer together. Vladimir, please stop trying to dial in. All right, so could you please type your GitHub username into the interview chat on this webpage? I will add you to the team.
Oh yeah, there's a chat. Yeah, okay.
Yep. I'll get you added to the team, and then you have the choice between continuing with cluster 1 or trying cluster 2.
How do I write in the chat?
I mean, you can just tell me your GitHub username if you want.
It's L Bogdan.
L.
So Bogdan with an L.
Gotcha. All right, you now have an email with an invitation to the team. Please accept that, and then we'll get you access to this cluster.
Yes, got it. Join. Okay, let's. Okay, I joined.
All right. If
Now,
you go to join.clustered.live in your web browser.
yes, and I guess I have to log in.
Yep. Authenticate with GitHub. And then if you click on activity and active sessions. Oh, wait, what cluster do you want to work on? Do you want to continue with cluster one or do you want to go on
Yeah,
cluster?
let's continue.
All right. Then you'll see an active session under activity menu on the left. And then please click options and join.
Okay, for login name, I can use
Root.
root.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have to join, not open a new session.
Oh,
So
okay.
click activity on the left, and then there's active sessions. I can show you. So activity, active sessions, and then
Oh,
options and join.
session. Activity, active sessions.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to look into teleport one of these days.
All right. Looks like you're
Yeah.
in the session. So if you can just type echo hello, let me know that you're there.
Yeah.
Teleport is awesome. It's such a cool tool. All right. So you're continuing from where Benjamin left us. So what's your thought process so far? And your 10 minutes starts from now.
Well, I guess etcd is not running. I see some container D, so I guess we're using container D.
That's correct.
So okay, then I guess we should look at few.
I think you mean kubelet, right?
Yeah, I'm a bit nervous. I feel like on a job interview.
Every time someone's on
So,
clustered, typing is the first thing that goes. So.
yeah, I mean, while watching it seems easy, but then when you're on the spot, it's like, oh, what should I do now? Okay, so controller manager failed to get status. I guess these are. Okay, so let's do it like this and look for etcd. No etcd. Okay. Manifests here.
Sorry, I'm laughing at my own maliciousness now. It's just I don't know if you noticed the timestamps on those files, but it made me laugh.
The what?
The timestamps on the files.
Oh, okay.
It's in the future.
Yeah. What do we have here? This seems not okay, but
I think the timestamps are superficial. You can ignore that. I'm laughing. That's all.
yeah. It was a red herring.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's weird that we don't get any.
Yeah, I would have expected there to be etcd logs and the kubelet to be trying to start it. So yeah,
Okay.
weird.
Kind of weird. Is the kubelet binary untampered with?
It is untampered with. I have not recompiled the kubelet. That I can tell you.
Okay. Why would it? Okay, let's see. But yeah, I guess the manifest folder is set correctly because it seems like it's trying to start the other static pods or not.
Yep, so you're talking about a kubelet flag that allows you to specify a different directory for the static manifests. You can confirm that if you want. I'm happy to tell you that it's not changed. So it should be looking in Etsy Kubernetes manifest. Yes, Russell, you are the only person who has recompiled the kubelet. You evil, evil person.
Advertiser. Okay, so why would the kubelet not start a static pod defined in the manifest folder? Do we have this?
I find a good way to kind of check this. Restarting a kubelet and tailing the logs from the start usually does reveal a bit more information. You got 5 minutes left.
Yeah, okay. That's actually good. Can we... Do we have screen? Okay.
You can use screen, yep.
Okay. That. Loading cert, starting controller. Okay. etcd. Okay, so I see file creating already exist. Couldn't get preparing common yet.
So did you see anything for etcd there?
Yeah, I saw this, the deleted mirror pod, and then I saw file to something about probe, but okay, let's leave it like this. So looks like we have
Good call dropping down to cry control. I think that should help.
yeah, not sure how. Paste.
I can do that for you if you want. Oh, you got it. That's okay.
Okay, a bit more. Oh no. Find because it's PS etcd. Looks like it's running. Copy. Is there a way to easier copy and paste?
You just have to. What operating system are you on?
Windows, Chrome.
Yeah, Control C and Control V in your browser should hopefully work just fine.
Yeah, I tried, but it didn't seem to work. Okay, so cache is open. Does it work now? Oh, okay. So it somehow fixed it.
I have no idea why.
It shouldn't have.
No.
Okay.
But the name of the game is to upgrade the image. So if it works, it works. But yeah, I'm a bit confused by that.
So now we're two.
So you have to upgrade the clustered application from V1 to V2.
Do we have K9S? No.
We do not.
We have Nano? Yeah. The name Klustered. Oh, no. How do I, well, I guess I don't. Where is the image? So to v2.
Is it working?
Can you still see my screen?
Yeah, run kube control get pods. Do we have a new pod? We do not. Okay.
Yet not. Interesting. Do we have a?
Oh, look at that. Controller manager is also broken.
Yeah.
All right, you've got about 1 minute left.
Okay. Yeah, just let me know when.
You've made amazing progress. I have no idea why that API server is working right now.
What? Can you say what should have been the issue?
I'll wait till the end of the episode, just in case it comes back and breaks again. I don't want to give it away, but we'll go over the breaks at the end for sure.
HTTP probe failed. So I guess there's a liveness probe in the manifest cube controller manager, I think. Can I remove it?
Yeah,
Or...
you can if you want. I'll let you finish this change, and we'll see if anything's working, and then we'll swap you out for someone else. Because you're a little bit over, but I'll let you finish what you're working on.
Okay. Does the control manager usually have a liveness probe?
It does indeed, yes.
Okay. Describe. I guess we should. Oh, yeah.
You can move it out and back in. It's a good trick. It usually helps speed it up. The comments are saying that Benjamin did actually run a kubeadmin in it on a machine. I didn't clock that. I must have skipped past me when I was looking at the comments.
Cool.
But I think that should be okay. I don't think the kube in it would have reverted my change. But I'll check.
And v dot.
Okay, it's restarting. Yep. You have a controller manager.
And my cluster pod is still not doing anything. Just run this and then I'll pass it over.
Wrong namespace.
Oh, yeah.
The pod may have been rotated.
Okay. Is it using the new image or?
Let's check. Do a curl localhost on port 30,000.
It seems like it does, but yeah. Localhost 8,000?
30,000.
30,000.
You got V2. Well done.
Yay.
All right.
Thanks for
yes.
me
Send me an email and I will hook you up with your $200 Amazon voucher. I have no idea why it's fixed, but it doesn't matter. You fixed it, so well done.
It happens sometimes, like you fix it and you don't know why it works.
Well, let's take a look at some of the breaks on this machine, right? So if we take a look at the Kubernetes manifest, now the kubenet may have fixed this, but I'm not sure. Oh, I need to do this to the browser because Vim causes a little bit of trouble. I changed the name of the etcd node in the
Oh, okay.
manifest. So actually, the etcd shouldn't have been able to come back up, which I'm a little bit confused that it did, because its real name is 1.
Yeah, one. Yeah.
But let's
Yeah,
just close it.
I would have probably not caught that.
Also, nobody
Yeah,
set an alias, which was
etcd is quite weird with like changing underlying IPs or host names, or like it kind of breaks and you need to manually fix it. So yeah.
but it came back online, and that's the only mission. The other
Yeah.
gotcha here was that if you'd set an alias to K, which 99% of people do, uh,
Mm.
things would have been a little bit broken. But because you kept using kube control, in fact, no, now it's broken. etcd is now broken. Anyway. Oh well.
Yeah.
I changed the autocomplete on the K alias to be the get command. So just as a mild annoyance to people. But it doesn't matter. Like I said, please drop me an email, david@rawkode.com. I'll hook you up with that voucher. And thank you for joining. We've got one
Sure,
more
sure.
cluster to fix, so I'm going to get someone else on. But thanks,
Yeah,
Bogdan.
thank you for having me.
Cheers. All right. Damn you, cluster. Cool. All right, I'm going to open the buzzers again. So if you want to come on and take a pop at cluster number 2, we've got more Amazon vouchers to give away. The link is there. I'll give you all another 10-15 seconds to get back into the buzzer room if you're not already, and then I'm going to unlock the buzzers. No idea how etcd got back online there. That's annoying. All right, I'm going to unlock the buzzers at a random moment. Said you were close, but FHKE was first. So, link is going into the YouTube chat. Please come and join me, FHKE. It will get you access to cluster 2. I'll open a session just now. I'm looking forward to this one, I think. All right, I'll give you another 20 seconds, FHKE, and then, oh, there we go. Nice. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, well, I'm a bit disappointed that my first break was only partial break, but sometimes that happens on Clustered. So I'm not going to dwell on it. How are you doing?
Yeah, good, thanks.
All right. Can you give me your GitHub username, please?
Yeah, sure, it's FHK, so not the same one I used for here.
Okay, let's get you added. So you're going to get an email just now. If you just click on that and accept the invitation, and then go to join.clustered.live, we will get you into cluster number 2. So we haven't seen anything to do with cluster number 2, so you're starting from a fresh slate.
Good stuff.
Dan asks, is this the first live Kubernetes debugging session you've hosted? No, we have over 42 episodes of Clustered. This is the first one we've made interactive with the audience actually participating, but there are loads and loads of episodes of Clustered on the channel. So go to rawkode.live and check that out. Russell asking, can I save the session history? Yeah, the session history will be there in the audit log of Teleport and in the bash history. So I'm going to go back through it and see if I can work out what happened. It did appear etcd was broken at the end there as well. But the image was updated, so I can't argue.
Sorry, where do I need to go to?
If you go to your email, you should have a GitHub team invitation.
Yeah, I've just joined that GitHub.
Oh, all right, okay. So if you go to
organization.
join.clustered.live, Andrew is asking which episode was the Unicode one. Search for Clustered Guy Templeton or Guinevere, who was my co-host on that episode. And that is the one with the Unicode break that we never speak of again. All right, so if you're logged into Teleport now, if you expand the activity menu and go to active sessions,
Activity. Cool. Yeah, I can see that.
and then options and join, and then just type echo hello, anything to let me know that you're in this session. Awesome. I will export your kube config for you, and then the cluster is all yours for the next 10 minutes. And I'll fix my spelling as well. Con. All right, all yours.
Cool.
Best of luck.
I'm sorry, what's the challenge on this one?
Same again, upgrade the clustered application from V1 to V2.
Cool. Running. Okay, no events.
The pending Selenium operator is okay and can be ignored.
Cool. Okay.
The chat comments are assisting you here, if you can see them.
Yeah, no, sorry, I missed the. I realize what I've done now.
It's just clustered with a K, like Rawkode with a K. Oh, where'd it go?
I just think scaling it down. Not scaling it down.
Good question.
Can't see anything obviously there. No HVA.
Nice guess, though.
I wonder if there are any cron jobs or anything. No.
Yep, burn jobs.
I could look in the API server audit logs if they're set up. They don't appear to be.
What were you looking for in the manifest there?
Just to see if the audit logs were set up for the API server.
I should set them off, actually. That would be good. An improvement for future clusters, I think.
I can see sleep there, so what's that? What's the parent of that? So I'm going to guess this is some kind of loop, and every 60 seconds is going to scale it down.
This is a cluster that I broke, Carlos, yes. Yes, my job is to laugh, Carlos, not to help. This is the only episode of Clustered where I have not been on the line with someone else for fixing, so I'm enjoying this one. I mean, I'm wishing I had had those sleep processes in the process table with LD preload, but that may have been a bit too mean. But there's definitely something rogue happening on this machine. You've got 5 minutes left. So you ran who, checking for other users. You ran jobs to see if there was anything scheduled. Nothing so far. If you could use a pager on the longer commands, it just means we see what you see as well, please.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
It's obviously something running. I know that.
See, this is one of the breaks where I was like, this is super sneaky. And then 5 minutes before we went live, I was like, it's too obvious. Like, it's just far too obvious. And now I'm so swaying. I don't know. I hope you find it because I want to talk about it. But let's see what happens.
Not that. No problem, Tab.
Yeah, Cron would be too easy, wouldn't it? Peter has just joined and is asking, what is the issue? Well, the issue is that every time our deployment is scaled from 0 replicas to a positive number, some rogue process appears to be scaling it back to 0. We're looking for that process.
I mean, if it's running on the host, maybe I could just move the kube config somewhere else and it would fail to authenticate.
I like that. Very clever.
Sorry, my terminal's just...
If you need to resize the window, it does help. It's a bug in Xterm.js. Just resizing it by like 1 pixel does seem to kick it back in line. Or type in reset as a command.
Oh, yeah. It seems to be working now. Okay, it's happened again. So it's not probably not something running on the host.
So now you think it's in a container.
Potentially, yeah.
Right, you have 2 minutes. I like your process here, though. You're doing well.
Thanks. Yeah, I can't see anything like obviously that would be doing this running in container.
Depends whether you trust all the names of the processes, I guess.
That's true.
There's a really cool command for debugging every image in the cluster. Now, I'm not saying that's going to give you any information whatsoever, but you never know. You're already on it.
It's a weird image name, that one.
Which one?
This one here.
I can't see what you select. You'll need to...
Sorry, it's the one that begins SHA256.
Yeah, that's just one that's resolved to a SHA. If you were to, on your grep, do a capital B2, it would also show you the name, I think, before it. So it would give you extra matchers. So before the -I do, yeah. All right, you got about 30 seconds, and then I'll swap you out. But I feel that you've made really good progress for people here. All right, your time is
Yep.
up. Nice work, though. Very well done.
Good, thank you.
Yeah, drop me an email, david@rawkode.com. I'm going to say that so many times. And I'll put it into the comments as well at the end of the episode. But yeah, you got an Amazon voucher. Thank you for joining me. And
Thank you.
well, let's see who else wants to come on. All right, the link for the buzzer is there. I'll give you all 20 seconds to get ready. I'll unlock them at a random moment in time. First one to buzz does get to come on and join and see if they can fix this cluster. Vladimir, you are first. Please join the stream. The link is in the chat. I'll see you in a minute. Carlos, is it a different cluster or the same one? It is the same cluster. I only broke 2 clusters for today's episode. The first one was fixed by magic. Hey, Vladimir, how's it going? Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, 1 second. I will turn off the stream. Okay, I'm with you. So I need to send you my GitHub account. 1 second.
Please do, yeah. Bogdan asking if you can have an Equinix Metal voucher. Use Rawkode. That'll get you $200 in credits for Equinix Metal.
Can I just tell you my login because
You
by
can
some
indeed.
reason I can't open chat. Okay, OIK741.
All right. OIK741, right? Yep, that's you.
Yep, right.
All right, you have an email inviting you to the team. Please check it out, accept the invite, and then go to join.clustered.live. We already have a session active, so you'll be able to continue from where Fergal left us. And we'll share my screen so you can see what you're looking for as well. You want to come to active sessions under the activity menu on the left. So once you've accepted the invite, join.clustered.live.
Yep. Activity,
And
active sessions, join session. Okay, I'm in.
all right, type echo hello, anything you want. So that is, there we go. I can see you typing already. You're carrying on from where Fergal left us, so you know, best of luck. You've got 10 minutes.
Sorry, I have a baby here.
That's all right. I've got 2 kids of my own. I know all too well.
So,
Yeah, something is scaling a replica or deployment and replica set down to 0.
I saw here container. Just want to make sure that Postgres is really Postgres.
It's half Postgres. Oh, because you did a kget. It's just klogs. That's fine.
Okay, sorry, yep.
Yeah, so remove the get. There you go.
Alex, иди к маме. Alex, иди к маме. Иди к маме.
Well, Postgres does appear
looks
to be
like
okay.
Yeah, it looks like real. Sorry. some reason, mom hates me. Her mom. Bots all.
You're checking all the images right now.
Oh, so it was just a silly images.
Yeah.
I mean, previous guy was suspecting something that called with this resolve to this chase, and it was just silly. Sorry guys, I can't proceed. I need to
Of course, no
give some
problem.
time to my daughter. Sorry guys.
No, that's all good.
See ya.
Thank you for coming on.
See ya. Bye.
All right. I know that feeling all too well. I have a 3.5-year-old daughter and an 8-month-old son. So we'll get Vladimir on for another episode, that's for sure. All right, let's get the buzzers back up. So the link is at the top of the page. I'm going to unlock them in a few moments. First one to buzz in can come and join us. Alistair, first one in. On you come. Hey, friendly face.
Hello.
All right. I should know this, but please tell me your GitHub username.
Well, how do I type?
You can just, you can type it into the interview chat on the webpage that you joined from, or you can tell it to me.
Can you see that?
Yep, I can.
It's in the guest chat. Wonderful.
All right. You have an email with an invitation to this team. Please accept it.
I will. While I'm doing that, you can sell Qpuddle to everyone.
You're right. I can't believe I haven't mentioned that yet. So I'm organizing a Kubernetes conference in Scotland. You can go to kubehuddle.com where you can get information on our 2022 conference. We are in Edinburgh, Scotland's capital, in October 3rd and 4th. So go check out the website, and hopefully I'll see some of you in October. All right. So
it's my wife's birthday on the 3rd.
So she's getting a trip to Edinburgh, right?
Well, she was going to, but then clustered.live.
Yep, join.clustered.live. Authenticate with your GitHub username.
There we go.
And then please go to activity, active sessions, and join the session that we have open right now.
Yeah, she was going to come, but then it's DevOps Days London on the Thursday, Friday. So that makes it a bit interesting.
Once you're in the session, if you could please type echo hello or anything like that to let me know that you're there. Perfect. You have 10 minutes. Best of luck.
So it's very different when you're on this side of the screen, I've got to say.
Your ability to type will fall out of the window, I guarantee it.
I was just checking in case you'd put the deployment YAML in here and it was being auto sort of scrolled down or something. Where do we start? There's that command to get all the images. I'm just going to Google it because I can never remember. Kubernetes.
I tend to use kube control cluster-info dump and then grep for image.
Yeah. I wonder if I can paste. No. Paste. There we go. What's the namespace? It's
Kates.io.
All right. It's before It's really annoying. These two paths.
Those sound like some nice switches on that keyboard. What are you rocking?
MX Browns, I think.
Oh, nice.
I only have one mechanical keyboard, which shocks some people.
I currently just got the Keychron Q3, which I am loving right now, although it is a heavy beast. So.
Very nice. Is that like metal aluminium thingy?
Yeah, I got the knob version, so like I can use that for random stuff. Don't let me distract you from fixing the cluster though.
What's KubeVip DS and KubeVip 2?
KubeVip is what we use to advertise the BGP address on this Equinix Spiral cluster. You can ignore KubeVip for today.
Okay. CTR. What was that other one that does the CRI one? CRI
Try
CTR,
control. That's the one.
Yeah. Yes. Agent. What's agent? Oh, emissary. Ingress agent. Coordinates. Cube scheduler. I'm just doing the same things that everyone else does. in case I see something different. Put that in less so you can see it. Root. Look for the high-pid things. There's people saying stuff in chat that might help me.
Not yet, no. I think we've stumped a lot of people. Hopefully I've stumped a lot of people with this one. Although Carlos is suggesting that you check your mutation webhook. Andrew thinks maybe something in an init container.
What is it? Mutating
webhook configurations.
Webhook configurations.
Bogdan spotted a sleep 60 in the process table. Yep.
How can I not spell
mutating webhook config? Yeah, that's right.
In case you're being mean.
Run kube control API-resources and then get for mutate.
Right. Which one has sleep? Sleep. There's a way to see the process tree. If I pick a PID.
Yes, you can see the process tree.
And I can never remember how to do it.
EF AUX would be a good way to do it.
PS minus, what is it? EF
AUX.
AUX.
Well, if you grab for sleep, you won't see the process tree. And if you use a pager, it means we see what you see. Thank you.
And then we can search for sleep.
I mean, there's lots of harmless reasons sleep could be running. These are all downing on sleep here. If we all use sleep in our scripts, right? What are you thinking?
See, I don't know. What am I doing wrong? CRI.
CRI-CTL. What subscribed purely to comment on the mutating typo. Thank you, bot.
Oh, what did I do?
Mutating. I don't know. It's been too long since we typed.
Too many 80 INGs, I think.
Andrew is asking, what's the KubeVip pod that is not named with the node name? KubeVip also runs a small daemon set to advertise the BGP on every machine. And the control plane one is the leader election and services routing stuff.
State not ready. It's because it's being. Is it being paused? Or something? What's doing that? What could do that?
Good comments there from Carlos and Bogdan. Not that I want you to be able to fix this or anything, but those are good comments. Carlos says, concentrate on the process table. If we need to, we'll jump into eBPF. How's your eBPF, Alistair?
Terrible.
Bogdan noticed ATQ, maybe.
I don't know what ATQ is. What is ATQ?
It is a command runner on Linux. Similar to cron.
How do I view them? Patch. Minus V. No, Q. Well, we can never send mail to the user. Minus C. Nope. Cool. Someone was saying processes. Yeah, everything's running as a process.
Everything is a process.
Everything's a process.
I mean, the PSAUXEF. I mean, it showed you much more than I think you actually paid attention to. Again, not that I want you to fix this, but there's a lot of information on this page.
Yeah. System D. No. Something's running cron. SSHD's running.
You've got 1 minute. Time flies when you're having fun, right?
I know, yeah. Container desham. Wow, there's so many things on here. Teleport. Bash. Woohoo. Teleport.
Bogdan, somebody already moved admin.conf away and it made no difference.
Mm-hmm. Just delete all the pods.
Please don't delete all the pods.
That's usually what I do on a managed cluster when stuff's not working.
All right, your time is up, Alistair. Thank you for joining us. Please email me, david@rawkode.com. I will get you the Amazon voucher, and we will invite someone else on. Thanks, man. All right, so the link is on the page, cosmobuzz.net, blah, 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 blah. Get your buzzers ready. I will be unlocking the buzzers momentarily. First one to buzz gets to come on and join me. I think we'll do 2 more people. We'll try and finish this at 7. And then if it's not fixed, I will run through the break on this cluster. Well, it said Dan, but now Sid was first. So I think it did some sort of weird sync on the buzzers. So Sid, click the link and come and join me. I will paste it one more time. And I will wait here patiently for Sid to join us. Sid has been active in the chat so far, so I know he's got ideas. Curious to see if he's going to get to the bottom of this scale down. And I think Dan's the only other person on the buzzer that's not been on. So Dan, we'll get you on after Sid if Sid doesn't fix it. Because it was pretty close. So Dan, you are next. Hey Sid.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm having fun. Are you having fun?
I am.
All right, Dan's joining us too. But Dan, you can fix it next, right? We're gonna give Sid 10 minutes and then Dan. So thank you both for joining me. All right, Sid, let's get you access to this cluster.
Cool. My GitHub is just first name, last name, Sid Palace.
All right, you have an email. Please go check it, accept the invite, and go to join.cluster.live. You know the drill. You have been here before.
Join Rawkode Academy.
Well done. Asking if exec snoop is installed on the server. No, but you're more than welcome to install BCC tools if you want to exec snoop.
And then what's the URL to join the teleport?
Join.clustered.live.
All right.
Once you're logged in, please go to activity followed by active sessions and join the session that we have open just now on to control plane 1. And then just type echo hello or anything like that so that we know you're in the same session. Perfect. All right, you got 10 minutes starting now. Best of luck.
Okay, great. So yeah, I think there were a couple of things that Alistair was doing that seemed useful. Someone had suggested ATQ, and so I think AT-L will give us anything scheduled there. It looks like nothing. Another potential place we could schedule stuff would be with systemctl timers, I guess. Let's see. So if we do is it just timers or list timers?
List timers, I believe, right? List. Dash timers. One word. Well, no space. Interesting hypothesis, Dan. When I tell you what the break is or you discover the break, I'll talk about something that's important. Maybe. All right, Sid, what are you thinking?
Nothing there jumps out at me. People had suggested looking at containers running on the host. Cry control always confuses me, so maybe I'll try to install nerd control because it is more familiar.
Yep, do what you gotta do.
See what happens.
.local bin is not in the path, so you will have to modify it or push it to somewhere else. It seems to be you pushed it to home/.local bin. That should be it.
Okay, nothing there.
Kubernetes pods running in namespace. So you would have to.
And so to add a namespace in nerdctl, I'm just going to Google that.
Try -A, might do all namespaces.
Good idea.
I think after the PS. Nope. Worth a shot. Then you might have to do -N crates.io. Apparently, I don't know how to work nerd control or nerdy control. Oh, there you go.
Here we go. Needs to be before PS. Okay. everything came up 7 hours ago. We do have this pause container.
So you think the malicious workload is in a container?
I wasn't sure about that, but I figure we should look at them as a starting point. But yeah, nothing here looks particularly interesting, unless I'm skimming over it with the pressure of the stream on me, you know.
You know, it's amazing how quickly we forget everything we've ever known the minute a camera's in front of your face, right? So are you just scrolling up and down this list right now?
Yeah, it was just looking at. Well, I made my screen large enough that I didn't have to scroll, but just looking at the commands that they're all issuing.
Venom is curious if the pod is scaling itself down. Lesdick
Yeah,
is
so that
saying, is it going to be something like a bash script pushed into the background of a session? Peter is asking if the images are real. Alistair's looking for processes running Python or Perl. Lots of ideas. Wonderful ideas, but they're all wrong.
get deploy clustered.
Kind of. Maybe.
Yeah, so there's no init container or anything on there.
Would have been a good way to do it. The same effect, I guess, but yeah, not how it's done today.
Yeah, that would have been neat. Let's look at the Postgres one. Yeah, odd.
Wesley's asking, consistently triggers fire when a pod starts. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest. No idea.
Yeah, so Postgres appears to.
Russell's asking if the process
normal.
runs on another node. These are single node clusters, for the record. And no external hardware was used. I'm afraid you've only got 1 minute left, Sid.
Yeah, it flew by.
I have been rather sneaky with this one, I have to say. I was unconfident coming into this, thinking, oh, people are going to get it too quickly. But I'm glad that this has stumped people because there's something important to learn at the end of this episode.
What was the flag on PS to see the tree?
EF AUX. EF will give you the tree and AUX
Yeah.
will show you all the processes. I think the F stands for forest. That's what they call the tree in the PS command.
Nice.
Lesdick, HPAs were checked. Yep. Bogdan, glad he didn't choose this one. Dan, still a lot of people curious about the ATD. I'll give you another 30 seconds. What you got?
No, I think I'm ready to hand it over. I don't have any ideas that'll bear fruit in 30 seconds.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on. It's always a pleasure. Please email me, david@rawkode.com. I'll hook you up with that voucher, and then we'll hand it over to Dan now. Dan, please come and join us. Thanks, Sid.
Yeah, thanks.
All right, I'm just going to leave this up here. Dan, please click that link again. We'll get you added to the cluster. I'll share one again. There you go. Alex, joined late. What's the symptom? Our deployment and replica set is being scaled to 0, and no one has been able to work out how or why yet. Hey, Dan.
Hey.
Thanks for joining us. Can you
Okay, what do I need to do next?
Give me your GitHub username, please.
I think it's Dan Kirkpatrick. Let me. I'm not sure, to be honest. Let me check my 1Password. GitHub. Yeah, it's dan.kirkpatrick@gmail.com.
All right. This may be you. Please check your email and see if you have an invite to a team on the Rawkode Academy. If you do, please accept it.
There it is. All right. Join Rawkode Academy. Join. I'm in, but
now you can go
where do
to. I'll paste you the link into the chat, but it is join.clustered.live. This will ask you to authenticate against GitHub, and then you will have access to the session that we are in just now.
All right, I've lost my window now. There we are. Share. I don't see the text window on the chat. Oh, there it is. I see. It's on the side.
It's on the side, yeah.
Anybody check the...
So if you go to that link, join.clustered.live, you'll be able to join my session.
I don't see a link.
Just go to your browser, join.clustered.live.
Join.clustered.live. Let's try that out. Can't find that server. Clustered with a K?
Okay.
Oops, I misspelled clustered. My bad.
Yep.
That didn't work either.
clustered.live. So join.clustered.live. I'll type it again into the YouTube chat if that helps.
Live. No, that doesn't work either. And I've lost my YouTube window now. I'm gonna have to bow out because I'm having technical issues.
All right, no worries. Well, send me an email. We'll get you an Amazon voucher. Thank you for jumping on.
Okay, I'm not sure I deserve that, but thanks.
Well, all right. Do we have any last calls? Does anybody want to join us before we give away the secret sauce here? If you want to join, let me know. Dustin asking, has anyone described the replica set events? We have seen the events on the replica set. We're scaling it up and something is scaling it down. Russell is asking about OS cron versus Kubernetes cron. Could it be cron? Leslie says cron jobs were empty. Any takers? All right, I am just going to post the link. Anyone that wants to come on and have a go at this, please click the link. We will not be rebuilding the cluster from scratch. All right, I'm going to give it one more minute and then I will walk through the break. If anybody wants a chance at fixing this before I reveal it, now is your opportunity. Bogdan, maybe you want to come back on and try it? Oh, Dan, feel free to jump back on, Dan, if you've got the link. On you come. Yeah. All right. Hello. All right. Hello.
Hey. Okay. Let me see. I still have this open.
What was your username again? There we go.
Sorry?
It's a different team for this cluster, so I will add you to that. So, but it will automatically add you this time. So you may have to just reload your teleport page. In fact, I can always change the roles. Well, that's either one, because she gave you one earlier. So I will just give you access to everything, so you don't have to reload. Please join the active session and type echo hello or something so that I know you're here.
Okay. Is that your production account?
Which one?
No, I was just joking. I asked if that's your production account.
Yeah, these are my production clusters we're fixing. I actually don't know what's wrong with them. So.
Okay. So should I see it in the active sessions?
Yep, you should hopefully be able to see the active sessions. It looks like Dan is on a
So
node,
it's
but join the
control
first one.
plane one, right?
To control plane one, the first session, 49 minutes old. Join
Okay.
that one.
Join. I mean, I said yes, but I have literally no idea. Can I get hints to maybe get it over with faster? Like, is it something on the host or is it something in the cluster?
It is something on the host, and Dan has been very close a few times by telling us to look at the at daemon.
Oh, okay.
So ATD, ATQ. I mean, that is
So-
definitely how the rogue processes are being scheduled.
Okay, so can I just do... Okay,
I mean, you can stop it, but I'd like you to find the bad thing too.
Okay. Okay. Do we have the scale here? Okay. That's annoying. Oh, okay. Where did this come from? Didn't we already run ATQ? And
Yeah, something you did triggered some schedules.
oh, okay. But how do they still run if ATD is stopped?
We've had someone else join, but I don't think... Joe, are you there?
Like if there's
Right,
someone new that wants to try, I can just...
Dan removed all the ATQ commands and they came back. That's a pain in the ass. I don't think anyone's got any ideas.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Is this untampered with?
Kube control is not tampered with. No. Well, interesting idea. All right, I'm going to just start dropping hints so that we can uncover what's actually happening here. But I find it interesting that people are running kube control in a very trustful fashion. So, how does kube control know how to speak to our API server?
Oh, okay. Well, did you set it? Oh, okay. Is there like a... Yeah. so tricky. I guess. Oh, because it's. We also have. Oh.
So the comments seem to think that I set up an alias or a function for kube control. I have not. This is 100% a perfectly legal break. So there was something in that admin.conf that should be investigated.
The cube was metal.
Mm-hmm. So do you know what that is? Just a typo in which.
I mean, it is a command that kubectl runs and then it gets a token, right? Or something like it's.
Yeah, so if we take a look at
like an external
like
authentication.
Exactly, right. So this is called Kubernetes or a kube control authentication helper. Mostly for managed Kubernetes clusters like AWS and GCP, where you don't have a specific token and you run a command and it gets a token. But there's nothing stopping that command from doing malicious things in your cluster.
Yeah.
So actually,
sorry. Yeah, I'll let you drive it.
And if we run a type on this, we'll see that we have a binary, which I thought was particularly mean of me. A file.
File?
Yeah, that's what I meant. I mean, we don't really have any visibility into what this is doing at all. We could run strings on it.
Yeah, and I guess
you might see something interesting, or you may not.
Yeah.
Actually, you don't really see that much. But what I wanted people to be aware of with this is that like those authentication helpers are really opaque, and you should never really trust a kube config without knowing what it's actually doing. I have stored a plain bash version of this script on the host, which I can show you if you wish.
Yeah.
Which I sneakily
hid it. How would you go and fix it? Because
so that's what our authentication helper is actually doing.
Okay.
It sets up so because this happens before the kube control commands, I had to use to sleep them for 5, 30, and 60 seconds. So they would run afterwards. Which means your kube control modifications would actually work for a short period of time, and then it would all go to shit. That's it. And then I compiled it with SHC, which gives you a binary of any shell script to kind of make it slightly more hidden. But that was it. The fix here is not to use that kube config and to instead use trusted credentials, which I have left. You can see here we have user local bin cache, which is our real credential file.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and that's there was also .key and .certificate.
Yeah, but it's really, really easy to write a bad kube config authentication helper that does lots of nasty stuff inside of a cluster. Like, I mean, all I'm doing here is catting out some very boring credentials.
Yeah, but I think exec snoop would have helped because you would be able to see that kubectl executed that auth helper, and then yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. Because I like BCC tools. I just can't remember the name of the package, but search.
Maybe in one word. Oh no,
BFCC.
BPFCC tools, yeah.
Carlos is asking how I would debug this. I would use exec snoop to debug this, 100%. So let me open a second session. We could run exec snoop. we could run our kube control. We've got a scale command here somewhere, don't we? Yeah. And probably should have filtered this on a few things, but
Filter.
let's see. Yeah, there we go. I've got our 3 at commands being run. Or you can see our kube control scale, which is then we've got our off metal, and then our off metal as you run in the ats. We could see the certificates that are being kind of injected in. So everything you kind of need is available through exec-snip. So. The BPF tools are awesome, right? I really feel that everybody should learn all of these snips. There's loads of them, actually. If we do a ls user local bin grep, where do they live?
I think it's in
sbin.
There's a lot of scripts in user share BCC or something. I guess.
We got exec snip, kill snip, mount snip. Open snip is one of my favorites. That's fucking awesome. In fact, we see. I'll grep it because I know what I'm looking for. But if we grep our cache, hopefully it's not too noisy. That was too noisy. We would have seen the credential files in there as well. So yeah, all the snip kills are pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, Bogdan.
Thank you a lot again.
Cheers. Bye. All right. Thank you, everybody, for watching the Community versus Rawkode episode of Klustered. Klustered is on every single week on my channel, except for when I'm traveling. I'm actually at CDCon in Austin, Texas next week, so there won't be Klustered. But we will be back the following week. So hopefully I will see you all then. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and hopefully I see you all again soon. So thank you for tuning in. And I think that actually this was a whole lot more fun than I expected. So I'm going to run more Community versus Rawkode episodes and see if we can do this again. So I'll get that maybe once a month. Let's see. All right. Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful evening. I'll speak to you all soon. Adios.